Imagine meeting a woman who has looked exactly the same for almost 80 years. She never gets older, never changes, and carries a secret that could change everything. But one day, a man brings his girlfriend home, and his father suddenly recognizes her from 50 years ago. How is that even possible? Today, we are going to explore the mysterious and emotional story of the Age of Adeline. The story begins in the early 1900s as with a young and beautiful woman named Adeline Bowman. She lives a simple and happy life with her husband. After some time, they are blessed with a daughter. However, tragedy strikes when Adeline's husband suddenly dies in an accident. After losing him, Adeline is left alone to raise her daughter. One snowy night in 1937, Adeline is driving her car during a terrible snowstorm. Suddenly, she loses control of the vehicle and crashes into a frozen lake. The car sinks into the icy water and Adeline's heart stops beating. At that moment, something extraordinary happens. A powerful lightning strike hits the lake. The electricity travels through the freezing water and reaches Adeline's body, restarting her heart in a very unusual way. From that moment on, Adeline's body stops aging completely. She remains 29 years old forever. At first, she doesn't realize what has happened. But as the years pass, she notices something very strange. Everyone around her begins to grow older, except her. Her daughter grows up, becomes an adult, and eventually becomes an old woman. But Adeline still looks young. Because of this mysterious condition, Adeline is forced to live a secret life. She keeps changing her identity and moving from city to city so that nobody discovers her secret. She avoids close relationships and refuses to fall in love again, because she knows she cannot explain why she never ages. For decades, Adeline lives a lonely life, always hiding from the world. Many years later, in the present time, Adeline meets a charming and kind man named Ellis. Ellis is immediately fascinated by her beauty and personality. He slowly falls in love with her and tries his best to win her heart. At first, Adeline tries to stay away from him because she is afraid of repeating the same pain she experienced in the past. But Ellis is persistent and genuinely cares about her. Eventually, Adeline begins to fall in love with him too. One day, Ellis invites Adeline to spend a weekend with his family. He wants her to meet his parents at their beautiful countryside house. Adeline hesitates, but she finally agrees. However, when Ellis's father sees Adeline, he suddenly becomes shocked. He recognizes her immediately. The reason is unbelievable. More than 50 years ago, when Ellis's father was a young man, he fell deeply in love with a mysterious woman who looked exactly like Adeline. That woman suddenly disappeared from his life without any explanation. That woman was actually Adeline herself. Now Ellis's father realizes that she has not aged at all.